first name. Why do you need
I'm standing here with Sandy Bechet, and she's been one of the workers that's been with us here in Egypt, working on helping us get ready for the shows, and speaks very good English. And little known fact, she is a champion swimmer of all of Africa and Egypt. We found this out. But Sandy, tell us a little bit about your experience with the CWF. What is your first impression when you see the show and you see people respond to the wrestling and to the message that's being given?
My first response, even before I see the wrestling, to me it was very challenging, waiting to understand, or just like imagine, how could you guys use this game or this sport to fascinate people, and how can you deliver a word of God and share the good news? But the first impression I had when I saw people like responding and just watching, it's an amazing way to grasp people's attention and to keep them like very excited. You guys have a talent in keeping people until the end, keeping people to listen to you. People just want to walk around you and just talk with you. I think that's not because you guys are different in where you're from or what you're doing, but I guess it's because how you perform the thing.
Good. And you got to spend some time with us away from the ring, and these are not a normal bunch of guys. Tell us some of the things you've experienced just hanging around with the CWF when we're not wrestling.
Okay. Let me tell you two things. The first is something just like general and socializing. Those 9 guys, I really experienced like their sense of humor. They're so open. You can easily get along with those guys. They're so humble, even though maybe the facilities there are not as much as they really want, so that they can work their job here. But yet they're so joyful. They're so thankful. They appreciate everything that's going on, even though it's really not worth appreciation. Yet they're so appreciative that they encourage people around them to give even much more than they have. And the second thing that really made a difference inside of me, maybe sometimes people think whatever they're doing is fake, even though that's not really true. Yet when I really recognized the truth of how painful what they're doing, I did not find for myself fun doing this. So I'm really astonished at what those guys are doing, how pain it's getting to their body and everything. Yet just because they see how God gave Christ, that Christ has sacrificed his own body and his own life, so that they might have one pain at a time, or one painful thing, so that they can save one soul or life back to Christ. Like, I'm literally sharing this with everyone I see, because this has really made a difference inside my life, that sometimes we need to get into pain so that we can share the good news with others.
If somebody goes to the Christian Wrestling Federation website and they see this interview, what is one thing you would tell somebody who has never seen the CWF before? What would you recommend? Good, bad? What would you recommend? I mean, you tell us what your thoughts were if somebody has never seen us perform before.
Search for them and try to know why are those guys doing this.
All right, very good. And that's it. Here for our last day in Wadi in Egypt. And I'm finishing up our interview with Sandy, and we're about to get started. You can see the Egyptian flag above her head back there in the background. Thank you very much, Sandy. We've enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Rob.